All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Math, and this is Mr. Lunsford. All right, let's go ahead and get started, and this is problem number 8. Thank you all for listening. All right, so we have some graphics this time, and this is essentially a top-down view of the map that we have. The triangle that we have, that map is nothing but a series of right triangles. We have 30, 50, and the distance we're trying to find is the one up in the corner that is highlighted in green. What is that leg's length? So we have 30 is one leg, 50 is our hypotenuse. 30 squared plus b squared equals 50 squared. We have 900 plus b squared equals 2500. 900 minus 900 plus b squared equals 2500 minus 900. All right, we subtract. We end up with b squared equals 1600. Take the square root, and we end up with b being equal to 40. That's 40 yards. So essentially what we're doing with this map is taking it and looking at it, dividing it into right triangles, and just figuring out the missing sides. That's all there is to it. All right, let's go on to the next one. This next part of this, part B, has 2 steps in it. So let's take a look. This is the triangle that we're talking about. We see we have one leg, and we have our hypotenuse. The leg is 40, the hypotenuse is 60, and we need that missing leg. So again, B is going to be what we're looking for. All right, so we start off with our Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. 40 squared plus b squared equals 60 squared. 1600 plus b squared equals 3600. All right, we subtract 1600 from both sides. Of course, the 1600s cancel out. And we have b squared equal to 2000, and then you just take the square root. And it always helps when you have a word problem in a picture to label the parts of the picture. All right? Because every time you come up with another measurement, like this 44.7 yards, you may have to do something with it. So we have the 2 legs, and the long way is the 44.7 plus the 40 yards. And the short way is 60. So we add up the long way, 44.7 plus 40 is 84.7, and subtract that from 60. So 84.7 minus 60 equals 24.7 yards. All right, going on to the last one. We have here that there are 2 steps. This is the triangle that we're talking about. This is our bottom triangle. And what we have to do now is calculate the distance along the hypotenuse of our triangle. So A is 40, B is 42. This time it's the hypotenuse that we don't have. Don't let the arrangement of a shape or a diagram throw you. Look for that right angle. If you notice, that green highlighted part is right across from that 90 degrees. That's always our hypotenuse, no matter what direction our right triangle is pointing. All right, so we have 40 squared plus 42 squared is 1600 plus 1764. Add them both up. 3364 is our c squared. All you got to do now is take the square root, and we find out that our hypotenuse is equal to 58 yards. Now, what do we do with that? The second piece of this says, how long is it when you walk both distances? So the campers are making a stop in between. So it's 58 yards plus 42 yards, and you'll find out that that adds up to 100 yards. All right, thanks again for listening, and y'all have a great weekend.